My name is Justin Price. I'm from Bozeman, Montana. I played for Coach Mayden mid-2000, and I had a blast meeting a whole lot of new friends, traveling to different parts of the U.S. and different, like the Dominican, that I probably would have never been to, are some of the best experiences. My personal thoughts on Coach Mayden are, he's a mentor. Coach Mayden off the baseball field was like a father. He's a great guy to be around, completely trust him. My thoughts on Coach Mayden coaching 40 years is, I hope you keep going. 40 years is awesome. To help out that many players in 40 years is amazing. My thoughts to say to Coach Mayden were, you changed my life. You made me really appreciate baseball. Taught me a lot of things I wish I could have kept going. And you were honestly like a father to me.
One more time, I want you to know that He keeps blessing me. In the morning, He's blessing me. Every afternoon, yeah, He's blessing me. Oh, that He's blessing me. Well, He's blessing me. I thank you, Jesus, blessing me.
Welcome back to another edition of MLB Classic Interviews with the coach, Michael E. Mayden, as we're celebrating 2040, celebrating 20 seasons of bringing you Chicago White Sox and Major League Baseball interviews with the MLB stars of the game and 40-plus years of coaching by the coach, Michael E. Mayden himself. And in the lineup today, I got Richie Palacio, Tampa Bay Rays, Derek Hill, Chicago White Sox, Cam Smith, Houston Astros, Sam Antonacci, Chicago White Sox, and Shane McChannon, all in the lineup for today. So here we go, lead off today's show with Tampa Bay and Richie.
MLB stars of the game, and I'm over here in the Rays locker room, and I got the man here for the Rays.
What's up, guys? Richie Palacios.
Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
How is Shy Boy winding up in Tampa?
That's how it is, man. You don't get to choose a team you get picked by. I'm here in Tampa, and that's what I'm with now.
So what has this big league experience been like for you?
It's been amazing. It's been a blessing, for sure. Be able to go out there and play the game that I love each and every day, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I always tell my guys, no matter how much talent and ability you got, it's all about getting opportunity. Where does your opportunity come from?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you go out there and you put numbers up, you're able to get better opportunities. For me, I've been able to get opportunity here. I'll go out there and play the game that I play, help the team win, and that's what I'm here to do.
So was you the man?
Yeah, I've always been good when I was younger. I've always been good when I was younger. Always worked really hard. Always been the smallest guy in the room, but I'm excited to be out here now.
So tell us about them young days. What was it like when you was coming up as a shorty, as they call it?
Yeah, you got constantly overlooked when I was younger. My skill was always there. Worked really hard. I had a baseball family, so I learned a lot from my dad, from my uncle, from my brother. But yeah, just got overlooked a lot when I was younger, just because of the size. But for me, that never changed the way I worked. Continue to work hard and able to get to where I am today.
So I would always tell my guys, if you want to get to the next level, you got to eat, drink, and sleep this game. What say you?
Yeah, you got to live it. You got to live for this game, man. You got to live. You got to study it. You got to practice hard. You got to focus. And it's just more than going out there and playing. It's a lot more process oriented and actually knowing the game, loving the game, to help you be successful.
And how many years have you been in the big leagues now?
I made my debut in 2022.
2022. So you got 4 seasons on your belt.
Yeah, about 4.
So I tell guys that the average life of a major league ball player is 2, maybe 3 years. A lot of people don't understand that.
No.
So,
yeah, it's a short lifestyle.
So once you get here, they say it's easier to get here than it is to stay. What you say?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to stay here. Hard to get here, but hard to stay.
So what about the competition? When you get out there, it looks the same. Everybody's good. The game is quicker. Competition is better.
Yeah, I mean, competition's great. I just go out there and try and have a good time. Focus on what I can control and go out there and have fun. That's how I've always played the game. I've always had fun playing it. So nothing changes now that it's in the major leagues.
So when I look up at your locker, you got number 1. How you wind up with that number 1?
I wore that number when I was a kid. When I got traded here, they asked me what numbers I wanted, and they said number 1 was available, and I snagged it immediately, and I won't ever give it up.
So you know number 1 means you the man.
I'm just doing my thing, man.
So what is it like for a major leaguer when you go out there, you got kids asking you for your autograph? I mean, what does that do to a ball player?
It's amazing because I remember the times that I was the kid asking for the autograph. I was the kid going out there watching the major league games. So for me, I like to interact with all the kids that are there, tell them that dream is possible as long as you work hard and put the work in.
And you don't have to be 6'3" and
You don't have-
195.
No, because I'm not that.
I thought you were 6'6".
I wish. In my head, I'm 6'6".
I mean, when you think about your role, your journey getting here, I mean, do you sometimes pitch yourself and look at, I'm on the field with the stars of the game?
No, I mean it's a blessing though. I wake up every morning. I am truly blessed. But I'm on the field. The only thing I'm worrying about is being successful and helping the team win. I'm not worried about who's around me, who I'm playing against, none of that really matters to me. Just worrying about what can I do to help the team win today? What can I do to be successful?
So let's go back. First major league hit. Who was your first major league hit against?
It was against Michael Lorenzen in Los Angeles against the Angels.
First major league home run.
Against Johan Oviedo, 2023. Against my brother, actually. He was on the Pirates at the time.
Man, I know you and him talks real trash.
Yeah, a lot of trash that week.
All right, last question. Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. You get that call, you go into the big leagues. Walk in his locker room for the very first time, seeing your uniform. What was that feeling like?
I started to think of all the sacrifices I made in my entire life that got me to that point. And I knew that all the sacrifices that I did make were worth it.
Did you cry?
Cry when I call my parents, yeah.
You cry. You look like you cry.
Yeah, when I call my parents, I cry.
Mama cry?
Yeah.
We know Mama cry. Daddy didn't cry though. Daddy's like, no, that's my boy. He in the building. Coach, with you.
Brother, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
And as we introduce you to this year's White Sox team, next up in the lineup is the man himself, Derek Hill.
Coach on the road once again, take you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game. I'm over here for opening day with the White Sox, and I got the man here. I'm going to let him introduce himself to Chicago.
What's up, guys? Derek Hill, outfield. We're going to go run some things down, man.
Derek, rumor has you the man over here.
Hey, we tried. We tried. Some days is better than others.
So we're taking our youngsters behind the scenes. I'm a former major league scout, former college coach. So every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues.
Oh, yeah.
DH in the big league. What's this big league experience been like for you?
Every single day, honestly, every single day I just go out there and just appreciate every single thing that I've worked for, but also God's handed to me. So you got to appreciate everything that comes your way.
So what was that role like for you getting here?
It took me about, how many years it took? I think it took me 8 years to get here. So a lot of ups, downs, a lot of adversity, but glad I kept pushing through, and we're here now.
8 years, you was determined, huh?
Yeah, gotta be. There's no other way. This game's gonna break you at some point. It's just a matter of when. So you can get through all the adversity. God's glory is gonna take care of everything else.
So it's pretty obvious you paid your dues. What were some of them dues like?
I think I did. I think it's 3-4 years in low A, a couple years in high A. I mean, a bunch of rehabbing, all the works. I mean, if you've thought it, I've gone through it.
So when you walk through those doors, major leagues, got that call up, and you walk in this ballpark, and all of a sudden your dream then comes true. You see your uniform hanging up. What's that feeling like?
It was dope for about 10 minutes, and then it's just back to work. Business as usual, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you got to appreciate where you're at. No matter if it's in high school, college, pros, big leagues, you got to appreciate it. Everywhere's your big leagues.
And I've always told my guys, the only difference in this game from high school to college to the big leagues is the game become quicker, the competition become better, you eliminate the ones that can from the ones that cannot.
Yeah, that's 100% true, but you also become quicker, you also become smarter, so it just goes hand in hand. If you keep with the times, you're going to be just fine.
So look like I got to get out of here.
Yeah,
So, I mean, when you think about some of the guys that you idolized along the way, who were some of those guys?
Torrey Hunter was my dude coming up.
Oh, my man T.
Spider,
my man T.
Yeah, T-Nuts. Miggy, obviously I got to play with him. It was awesome just to see that greatness and see how he goes about preparing for the day. I mean, I've played with 7 teams now, so I've come across a lot of them. So we can be here all day talking about them.
So, I mean, what was your biggest challenge that you found?
Biggest challenge that I found, I would probably say just being ready for 162. Like, it's not a contact sport, but the way that I played is a contact sport.
So do you sometimes just pinch yourself like walking through this locker room?
Every single day. If you don't, that's when you start getting complacent. That's when I feel like that's when things start going a little bit astray. So if you can just focus on the main focus, which is the dude upstairs, and being healthy and hoping that your family makes it through the day, everything else is going to take care of itself.
Now, you know, I heard about them peanut butter jelly days from Torrey Hunter. You know anything about that?
No, no, about that one.
Oh, you came up when they did away with all that stuff.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they were on some different stuff back then.
So, I mean, last question. I mean, you know, when you look around this locker room and you're in Chicago now, I mean, what's your thoughts of being a Major League ball player on a franchise like Chicago?
I mean, it's an absolute blessing. My dad actually came up with this organization, so to make that full circle, there's nothing better, honestly. And I know a lot of people, honestly, that are still here from when he was over here, so it's just a little bit surreal. And then on top of that, being in the big leagues, being with a great group of guys around here, there's nothing better.
So you kind of grew up around a Major League locker room.
Oh, yeah.
You're the man. Can I tell people I know you?
Yeah, can I tell people I know you?
There you go. Coach on the road. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Well, we're keeping this train moving. And next up in the lineup is Cam Smith from the Houston Astros. And I know all of y'all saw that video when he was told that he made the major leagues and he started crying like a baby. And believe me, Coach let him know. Coach let him know, watch this. Watch it. Watch it to the end. I'm going to get him at the end. Coach and Cam Smith, Houston Astros.
Mic check, mic check. Good. Coach on the road once again, take you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game, and I got the man here. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Cam Smith here with the Houston Astros.
Cam, you with the Houston Astros?
Yes, sir.
What's this big league experience been like for you so far?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I had to remind myself that I prayed so many nights for this position I am in today, just to keep me grateful for this opportunity.
So when you got here, did you cry?
I did, 100%.
Probably got somebody make
A ton of tears, man. A ton of tears.
Wait a minute, and I seen your video go viral. Now,
Yeah.
When you got the news, I mean, you know, walk us through that. Now, you was the man.
Yeah, it was just like, I understand now why players can't describe that feeling, is because there's so many emotions, but it's all good. It's all good emotions, all worth it. So, yeah, it was an incredible feeling.
And you know, guys don't understand. You got to pay your dues to get on that track list.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. You gotta work your tail to get there. So, yeah, I'm thankful for this opportunity.
So you know, again, having coached high school, college baseball, you know, high school ball, you go out on the field about an hour before game and take a quick pregame and you're ready to play a ball game.
Yeah.
You find out it don't work like this. Up here.
No, it's actually funny because my warm-up routine is actually an hour now. I can't even do anything unless I do my hour routine, and then I get into it. It's totally different. Like you said, in high school, it's just you get an hour to warm up and it's game time. So it's a lot different. Definitely more things to take care of for your body to last 162.
And then in high school, you get out there, pitchers just throw a fastball.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you find out you time that fastball hit.
Yeah.
You get up here, pitchers will throw any count, any pitch.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good battle. Honestly, it's gonna complete me as a ball player. It's gonna help my game a ton to know that. You know, I gotta stick with one approach, and I gotta stay stubborn to it and stay disciplined. You know, on taking those off-speed pitches out of the zone.
So how tough is it to hit major league pitching?
It's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but I love it though. I love it every day. I love the challenge. It's never gonna be an easy course, easy season, but I love the grind.
So, you know, when I coached baseball, it was, pitchers, as I said, high school live off the fastball. They go to college and find out they hit that fastball real quick. So we pitchers have to learn what we call get yourself out pitches. You throw certain pitches up there and let them just hit weak ground balls, weak fly balls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's definitely a different game here. They pitch a lot different than college. And like I've been saying, it's good to learn all this stuff now, and it's good to take it all in and you know go into the next day knowing how they're going to pitch you.
So, you know, I know you come out here in this major leagues, and You thought you was gonna be the man, and you go back and watch ESPN for them da-da-da moments. Do you go watch it for yourself?
I don't.
Come on. You know you be watching ESPN looking for yourself.
I mean, not for myself, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to stay in touch with all the highlight plays. Hey, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that out there in the outfield. But yeah, hopefully I'll be there on there one day soon.
I ain't gonna hold you too long. A couple more questions. Who are some of the players that you idolized coming up as a kid?
I really like watching Derek Jeter play. He's probably one of my favorite players, honestly. I just liked his demeanor. I liked how he went about his business like a professional in everything, honestly. Yeah, honestly, he's at the top of my list.
So when you was growing up, did you get any autographs from any major leaguers?
Honestly, no. I didn't get many interactions with major leaguers. So that's why I take my time for the kids nowadays to sign for them and all that, because I didn't really have that opportunity.
You know, you be walking around like I'm the bad. Y'all want my autograph? So, I mean, have you asked any of these major league guys for their autograph?
Not yet. I definitely will, but it's still early.
Still early?
They ain't going nowhere.
How many times you been called rookie?
Not too many times, honestly. More by the pitchers than my position players.
But you learned not to be the first one in that child line.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to be the last to everything, but that's what comes with it. It's all good.
Okay. Last two questions. So, what's your thoughts about this big league experience?
It's everything I wanted, and it's even more than I dreamt of it being. Like there's so much more to it, and there's really no bad days here. There's no bad days here.
So, of course, we saw your video go viral when you got the message. But, I mean, every kid dreams of playing in the big leagues. What was it like when you got the message you was going to the big leagues?
Yeah, I think you saw it in that video, man. Just broke down in tears instantly. And
crying like a baby.
Crying like a baby. All my emotions came out like that.
Mama was crying?
Yeah, 100%.
Daddy was crying?
Yeah.
Y'all just had a good old crying fest.
Yeah, we did. You better believe it.
Coach on the road with the man himself.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, you make sure you stick around.
Everybody in the major leagues had their debut as a rookie, their very first time in the big leagues, and we got Sam here as he made his debut with the Chicago White Sox. Sam and the coach, one-on-one.
MLB stars of the game, and I got the man here for the White Sox who made his debut yesterday.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Just fine.
Yeah, my name is Sam Antonacci, the Chicago White Sox.
Antonacci? Where did you get that last name?
My dad's Italian.
Oh, okay. Every kid dreams of playing the big leagues. You got that call up yesterday. Made your debut. What was it like walking in this locker room?
It was a dream come true. Obviously, it's been go lately, and it all hasn't set in yet. But just thankful for the opportunity, and it's a dream that I've been looking forward to and set my eyes on for a while. So just to be here is a blessing, and I don't take the opportunity for granted.
So when you walked in this locker room for the first time, you saw your name on there. Boy, they know the locker room.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No, not yet.
Emotions.
Maybe a little bit, but I'm just focused on the task at hand right now, and just trying to do anything I can to, just keep on going.
Now, man, when you reflect back over the dues that you paid just to get the opportunity to be called a major league ball player, what's your thoughts?
A lot of time behind the scenes that no one really sees. And that's my favorite part of this whole journey, is just the process behind it, and then the cool stuff that comes along the way is just the stuff on the field. But my favorite part about baseball is just working when no one else sees.
So take us back when you got the word that you was working in the big leagues. When, where, and what happened?
I was in my hotel room getting ready to go to bed. My manager came and knocked on the hotel room door and just asked me if I was ready to go to the big leagues, and I said, heck yeah. So got on a flight the next morning, and that was actually yesterday, and debuted yesterday. So
And I know being a coach, a lot of practical jokes and comical stuff going on the road with the team. Did you think they was playing a joke on you for a minute?
No, I was ready. Just open to whatever, and if he was joking with me, it would have been cool too. But I'm just glad that it was real.
So you walk through that tunnel and walk out on the field and see the crowd out there. I mean, what was those emotions like?
Pretty surreal. Just have a lot of my family there and play in front of them for all the sacrifices that they've made. So it's pretty awesome.
Did you have them butterflies going in your stomach?
Not really. Thankfully, I've had some big games that I've played in so far in my career, and kind of helped me set up for today and just to play my game.
So did you imagine what it would be like when you walked to the plate for the first time in the big leagues?
No, it wasn't anything that I expected. Kind of just took it all in, and was able to get a good pitch to hit, and got the first one out of the way early.
You got that first hit out of the way?
Yes, sir.
So what you do with that first hit? You get the ball?
Yeah, I got the ball. I gave it to my mom.
Oh, you gave it to mom?
Yeah.
You gonna sell it on eBay?
She might.
I'd be your agent.
She might.
So what's your thoughts when you look around and you just see them really here? You gotta be some kind of emotions down on one side.
Yeah, just cool to see. Cool to just continue to get after it and put this jersey on and find ways to just help this ball club win. I'm here to help produce, and that's any way that I can, whether it's getting dirty on the infield or handing out water. It don't really matter. I'm just here to help.
Okay, let me ask you these last three questions. Well, first of all, you come up here and all of a sudden all these demands from the media to talk to you. I know they got to be different from the minor leagues.
Yeah, a lot different. You're asked a lot more, but you just want to have a good relationship with them and respect them. So.
And what about the food now, man?
A lot better so far. I got no excuse for being underweight now. So.
Oh, you will keep up with Coach. And the last question, when you think about being here, does the kid in you come out a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely. I still feel like I'm a little kid in junior college playing baseball, so just a little kid every day. And that's the way I like to play this game, like I was playing when I was 5 years old. That's how fun I'm having.
Did Mama cry when you got that call up? When you told her?
Not that I heard, but she probably cried after I hung up. So, yeah.
Always good to meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, as we wrap this show up for the day, we got Shane from Tampa Bay.
Hi, I'm Shane. Nice to meet you guys.
Shane, where you from?
I am from Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore.
Yes, born there. Moved when I was 6 to Cape Coral, Florida. Born in Baltimore.
You're right at home here in Tampa Bay, huh?
Yeah, it's close by, about 2 hours north of where I grew up.
So every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. You're in the big leagues. What's this big league experience been like for you?
It's been a blessing. I feel very undeserving for kind of all the things that God has granted me, and I think that's what keeps me hungry. Is there's always the next step of an evolution as a pitcher and as a person, and so I've been very lucky, very blessed, and I want to keep working hard and see what's next.
So I've always told my guys that the quickest way to the big leagues was pitching and catching. What you say?
I say the quickest way to the big leagues is just being where your feet are, enjoying the day by day, whether you're in high A, double A, low A, whatever. If you embrace every single day for what it is and you enjoy where you are, I think good things happen when you keep your sights on right now.
So it looks so easy to get major league hitters out, but it's not that easy, huh?
No, it's definitely not easy. Those guys are amazing up there, and you got to remember every single one of those hitters was some team's best hitter at one point than the other, and there's a lot of respect for each hitter, and there's a lot of preparation involved.
And when I coached high school ball and we did travel ball, we was on the road, we showed up about an hour, 45 minutes before the game time, took a quick pregame, and we was on the field. Mm-hmm. That's a whole different world when you cross over here.
No, the game tonight is at 6:40, 6:50, and we've been here for over 2 hours already. It's only 4:20, and so there's a little bit more in depth behind the scenes that people don't understand, and kind of the day-to-day activities that think we just show up and play baseball, but there's so much more. It's really like an onion, man. There's just so many layers, and we're only scratching the outer surface, it feels like.
I coached over 40 years, and back then you just coached talent. Today you got to coach the analytics of a game too. How much has that changed?
I think there's a healthy balance of both in terms of analytics and just pure baseball decisions and gut feelings. I think you got to understand what works for you and what makes you unique as a player, and obviously take a look at the analytics. Don't be negligent towards it, but understand that there is more than just numbers and stuff like that. Baseball is such a weird game, and anything can happen on any given day.
So how do you decipher between hitters and hitters? Big difference there. Hitter you can get out.
I treat everybody about the same, to be honest with you. I try and attack with my best stuff and get them to make mistakes, and just try and fill it up, to be honest with you. Just here's my stuff, see how far you can hit it.
Who were some of the guys that you mentored you along the way?
Corey Kluber was a huge influence on me in my career. In 2022, I had the privilege of being his teammate and kind of took me under his wing. And I still talk to Corey very frequently. And I've been blessed to work with, I think, the best pitching coach in the major leagues, Kyle Snyder. And just kind of allowing myself to be me and kind of learn and just take it day by day and understand that there's failure involved, and not to beat yourself up too bad for it. And I feel like I've been really fortunate to play with a bunch of veterans. Stephen Mass is with us now. I met Stephen when I was 18 in college, and now I'm his teammate. Rich Hill, Michael Walker, I already mentioned Klubs. A ton of people that I'm very blessed to have crossed paths with.
So last question. Every kid's dream of playing in the big leagues. You get that call, you're going to the big leagues. Walking that locker room for the very first time, see you. What's that feeling like?
Man, that was over 6 years ago for me now. It's humbling. I think anytime you get to put on a major league uniform is special, and there's a certain expectation and pressure that is involved with it day by day, but it's an honor. And I think once you understand how much of an honor it is, and we're a very select group of people to be able to do this, and to ever have done it, it's a privilege.
Did you cry?
No.
You cried. You look like a cry.
Do I? No, I didn't shed any tears. I've actually only really become emotional in terms of like gratitude and kind of appreciating things in the last 4 or 5 months or so. But no, I didn't tear up. I kind of expected to be here.
Did Mama cry?
Yeah, I think so.
Mama cry.
I think so.
Coach on the road with the man.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
40 plus years as a coach. Coach high school, college baseball, scouted for 5 major league teams, and 20 plus seasons bring you interviews with the MLB stars of the game. You make sure you tune in next week to the show where all things come to an end, and that's a wrap for this show, but we'll be back at the appointed time for the next go-round. Make sure you tune in, and don't forget to check us out on social media. Peace out.
I played with Mayden back in 2000, 2001, summer team also at Olive Harvey 2002. It's been a blast coming out here with the reunion game, playing with all the guys, catching up with some of the old guys. But come out, play with Mayden. It's fun. We do a bunch of traveling. This year we're going to Tennessee, Ohio, Pennsylvania, maybe even Florida. So come check it out. It was a great time out here. Barbecue, how Mayden does it with this old time spaghetti. Sugar in it a little bit, but fun time out here. Thanks for everything, Mayden.